Thank you very much indeed everybody for clicking. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you don't know me, my name is Getaneh Berta. Today, I am in somber mood. I am infuriated. I am gutted. Do you know why? Because I got robbed yesterday. ትናንትና ተዘረፍኩኝ። በሩን ካልቆልፈው ክፍቱን ሆኖ አድሮ ሌቦች ገብተው ሁሉንም ንብረቴን ዘረፉኝ። በሩን አለመቆለፌ ጸጽተኛ። Right now I regret not locking the door. Because if I had locked the door, I wouldn't have got robbed. ምክንያቱም በሩን ብቆልፈው ኖሮ አልዘረፍም ነበር። Hello students, hello teachers, hello everybody. Today we are going to explore third conditional sentences. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to understand the form, the function, and the inversion of third conditional sentences. First thing is first, let's begin with the form of a third conditional sentence. If you want to write a third conditional sentence, you have to use past perfect tense to write is if clause. That means you have to use subject plus had plus past participle plus an object. ልብ በሉ የthird conditional sentence if clause በምጽፉበት ሰዓት መጠቀም ያለባችሁ የቴንስ አይነት ምን ይባላል? past perfect tense ይባላል። You may use either in active voice or in passive voice. Talking about active and passive voice is not our topic for today. ለዛሬ active voice ምንድነው passive voice ምንድነው የሚለውን አናወራ። ባጭሩ ግን የthird conditional sentence if clauseን ስትጽፉ ምን መጠቀም አለባችሁ? You have to use a past perfect tense. Past perfect tense structure ምንድነው? ይሄው ስክሪኑ ላይ እንደምታዩት subject plus had plus past participle plus object ይሆናል ማለት ነው። In addition, as you know, all conditional sentences have their own main clauses. But if you want to write the main clause of a third conditional sentence, you have to use the following structure. Subject plus could or should or would or might plus have plus past participle plus an object. So briefly, you can use perfect conditional when you write the main clause of third conditional sentence. For example, if I had locked the door, I wouldn't have got robbed. So I have the structure of past perfect in my if clause. What is that? Had locked. Had is an auxiliary verb. That auxiliary verb is followed by locked. Locked is V3. So we can say we have the structure of past perfect tense in if clause. In addition, as you can see the main clause, there is I wouldn't have got robbed. There is a modal auxiliary verb would plus have plus got. Actually, this one is a passive voice sentence. So this is the first example of a third conditional sentence. ስለዚህ እዚህ ላይ if clause ላይ main clause ላይ ስትመለከቱ የማን structure ነው ያለው? የthird conditional sentence structure ነው ያለው። Next, let's talk about one of the functions of a third conditional sentence. We use third conditional sentence to describe events that didn't happen in the past. If you remember, we said we use first conditional sentences to talk about the future. In addition, we can use a second conditional sentence to talk about the present and the future. However, we use third conditional sentences to talk about the past. First conditional sentence ስለወደፊቱ ለማውራት፣ second conditional sentence ስለአሁኑና ስለወደፊቱ፣ third conditional sentence የምንጠቀመው ስላለፈ ነገር ነው የምንጠቀመው ላለፈ ነገር ነው but look guys the events didn't happen so we can say we use a third conditional sentence to describe events that didn't happen in the past that means right now we are imagining something that didn't happen አሁን እያሰብን ያለነው ምንድነው happen ያላደረገን ድርጊት ነው ስለዛ ነው እያወራን ያለነው when we use third conditional sentences we are thinking we are imagining something that didn't happen in the past so briefly you can say we use third conditional sentences to express regret regret ምንድነው ጸጸት ነው ጸጸትን ለመግለጽ ምን አይነት conditional sentence እንጠቀማለን third conditional sentence እንጠቀማለን okay for example let's see some example sentences the first one is if I had washed my socks I wouldn't have been stinky we have had plus washed that is the structure of past perfect tense in addition my if clause is positive the meaning of the positive if clause is negative when I say if I had washed my socks that means I didn't wash my socks ትርጉሙ ምንድነው if I had washed my socks የሚለው positive ነው አይደል if clause ትርጉሙ negative ነው ያ ማለት I didn't wash my socks ማለት ነው the other one is I wouldn't have been stinky as you can see from the main clause it is written negatively the meaning of this negative main clause is positive that means I was stinky ማለት ነው ልብ በሉ I didn't wash my socks therefore I was stinky ማለት ነው ካልሲዎችን አላጠብኳቸውም ስለዚህ መጥፎ ጠረን ነበረኝ ነው ስለዚህ when you want to write the meanings of third conditional sentences it is advisable to use past tenses የthird conditional sentence ትርጉም በምትጽፉበት ጊዜ ምን አይነት ቴንስ ነው የምትጠቀሙት past tenses ነው የምትጠቀሙት however if you are given a positive if clause the meaning is negative if you are given a positive main clause the meaning is negative if you are given a negative if clause the meaning is positive if you are given a negative main clause the meaning is positive ተቃራኒ ነው positive ከተሰጣችሁ ትርጉሙ negative ነው negative ከተሰጣችሁ ትርጉሙ ምንድነው positive ነው in addition as I said earlier if you want to write the meanings of third conditional sentences please try to use past tenses ምን መጠቀም ትችላላችሁ past tense መጠቀም ትችላላችሁ ለምንድነው because we are not talking about the present we are not talking about the future we are talking about the past if you want to talk about the past you have to use past tenses weeks ago I was in Saudi Arabia I wanted to meet Cristiano Ronaldo in the flesh but I didn't meet Cristiano Ronaldo ሳምንት ለሳውዲ አረቢያ ነበርኩኝ ክርስቲያኖ ሮናልዶን በአካል ማግኘት ፈለኩኝ ነገር ግን አላገኘሁትኝም but if I had met Cristiano Ronaldo in the flesh I would have taken his picture right now I am imagining something that didn't happen the event of meeting Cristiano Ronaldo didn't happen the consequence of taking the picture of Cristiano Ronaldo didn't happen Cristiano Ronaldo በአካልም አላገኘሁትም ያማለ ፎቶንም አልወሰድኩኝም ወይ ፎቶም አላነሳሁኝም ማለት ነው ስለዚህ look guys if I had met Cristiano Ronaldo in the flesh I am given a positive if clause the meaning of this if clause is negative that means I didn't meet Cristiano Ronaldo in the flesh ማለት ነው ትርጉሙ ይሄ ነው because positive if clause negative meaning As you can see, the main clause, it is positive as well. I would have taken his picture. That means, did I take Cristiano Ronaldo's picture? The answer is no. I didn't take his picture because my main clause is positive. Therefore, the meaning is negative. እንደዚህ ያደረጋችሁ ጽፋላችሁ ማለት። Here is another example. If Ruben Amorim had beaten Leeds United, he wouldn't have been sacked by Manchester United. That means, did Ruben Amorim beat Leeds United? If you say no, you are correct. Ruben Amorim didn't beat Leeds United. In addition, as you can see, my main clause, it is negative. He wouldn't have been sacked by Manchester United. Okay, was Ruben Amorim sacked by Manchester United? If you say yes, you are correct. So, I have a negative main clause, the meaning is positive. ስለዚህ ይሄን አረፍተ ነገር ትርጉሙን ጻፉ ብትባሉ ምን ትላላችሁ? Ruben Amorim or Amorim didn't beat Leeds United, so he was sacked by Manchester United. And the last example of a third conditional sentence is, if I had driven carefully, I wouldn't have killed 9 people. As you can see, if I had driven carefully, I am imagining something that didn't happen. If I had driven carefully, did I drive carefully? No, I hadn't driven carefully. So, did I kill 9 people? The answer is yes. I killed 9 people. So, my if clause is positive. If I had driven carefully, the meaning is negative. I didn't drive carefully. In addition, I wouldn't have killed 9 people. The main clause is negative. The meaning is positive. So you can say, I killed 9 people. ስለዚህ እንደዚህ ያደረገን ጽፋለን ማለት ነው። And finally, let's talk about the inversion of third conditional sentences. Firstly, let me remind you something. You can write a first conditional sentence by using inversion. You can write a second conditional sentence by using inversion. You can write a third conditional sentence by using inversion. What is inversion? Inversion is a process of putting an auxiliary verb before a subject. Inversion ማለት ነው? ከአረፍተ ነገር ባለቤት በፊት ረዳት ግስ የማስቀመጥ ሂደት ይባላል። That is known as inversion. So, how can we invert third conditional sentences? Whenever you are inverting a conditional sentence, the subordinating conjunction if must be deleted. ሁል ጊዜ አንድን conditional sentence invert ማድረግ ከፈለጋችሁ የመጀመሪያ ስራችሁ ምንድነው? ifን ማስወገድ ነው። ifን ስታስወግዱ ማን ይቀርላችኋል? subjecቱ ይቀራል. Before that subject, there must be an auxiliary verb. If you want to invert a third conditional sentence, the one and only auxiliary verb that you have to use before your subject is had. Here is an example. If they had joined World University, they would have got quality education. We have if clause, that is, if they had joined World University. We have a main clause, what is that? They would have got quality education. So, if you want to invert this third conditional sentence, the first thing that you have to do is deleting if. ይሄንን invert አድርጉ ከተባላችሁ መጀመሪያ ማድረግ ያለባችሁ ምንድነው? ifን ማስወገድ ነው። ifን ካስወገዳችሁ በኋላ የአረፍተ ነገሩ ባለቤት they እና ረዳት ግሱ hadን ቦታ ታቀያይራችኋላችሁ። መጀመሪያ hadን ከዛ they ታረጋላችሁ። ምን ይሆናል ማለት ነው? Had they joined World University, they would have got quality education ብላችሁ ጽፋላችሁ ማለት ነው። Okay, before I depart you, let me remind you one thing. What is that? If you have any question, drop it in the comment section below. Until next time, goodbye.